But it's not a stretch to say that the Springboks are favourites. The Boks have beaten the All Blacks 5 times in the last 6 encounters, including in the World Cup final back in 2023 and most recently in Wellington last year, where the green and gold handed the Kiwis their biggest ever test defeat. Our SABC News Sports Presenter Nicole Kente is at Ellis Park in Johannesburg, where the Springboks will take on the All Blacks in the first test of their 4-test series. Nicole, we've heard analysis from Jan a short while ago, but what are the fans expecting from this massive clash?
A very good afternoon to you, Nhlanhla, and good afternoon as well to the SA Today viewers. You are quite right. Yes, we are here at Ellis Park. We are expecting the match to kick off at 5:10 between the Springboks as well as the All Blacks. Today is the first of 4 tests. You are right there, but the series itself has 8 matches, and it started actually on the 7th of August, where the All Blacks went ahead and they beat the Stormers. I think it was 38-21. That was on the 7th of August, if I recall correctly. Definitely a lot of fans here. You did say, what are the fans expecting? We'll get to the fans shortly. Before we do that, I just quickly want to rope in sports producer Tando Mqoli to quickly just chat to us about this very, very big rivalry. You heard me mention a very, very big rivalry. I mean, it's one that spans, I think it's 102 years now that we've seen the rivalry exist between the Boks and the All Blacks as well. Just speak to us about what fans should be expecting this afternoon, how big this game actually is. I mean, RGR actually started on the 7th of August, but today's a bit of a different day because it is the first of the 4 tests.
Look, this is massive, Nicole. I remember talking to Dan Carter yesterday, and he was saying the two teams that we see today are likely to be very different come match day 4 when we're playing in Baltimore, because of the war of attrition between the two sides. At Ellis Park, it's never been a high-scoring affair between these two sides. It's always very close, and normally, as we watch these two adversaries come together, we see the best of people. We see new names coming into the game. We see legends coming in and making a name of themselves. Remember the 1996 team that came here? They had people like John Hart as a new international coach. Justin Marshall came into that team. A lot of youngsters went into that All Blacks team, and they actually played a pivotal role in winning the series after the disappointment of 1995 at this very same stadium. So again, we're expecting a lot. No quarter will be given. When these two sides play, literally, it almost becomes not just a physical game, it's an emotional game, because there's so much at stake. The pride and joy involved in this sort of matches is really, really huge. So again, I'm expecting both two sides to have a good go at each other. Who is likely to have the edge? I'm still worried about that, because I was looking at the two teams. The forwards is where our play is dependent on, and our forwards, as good as they are, I don't think they'll dominate the New Zealand forwards, which almost neutralizes our strength. So I'm a bit worried about that. Looking forward to the flower of matchups between Sasha van Ngomezulu and Love. For me, though, the biggest matchup is Cody Taylor and Malcolm Marx up front. 2 leaders, two experienced campaigners who'll be bringing different elements to the game. Malcolm Marx at the breakdown is obviously a threat. Cody Taylor, ball in hand, a very, very difficult man to stop. So again, it's building up to be a proper one for purists, where you sit and you say, across the park, there are good matchups, and we'll see how it goes.
I want to touch on the squad for today. If you have a look at that squad, I mean, in recent days, we have seen a few of the Springbok players, of course, you know, who are still struggling as it pertains to a lot of their injuries. But the great thing, though, about Rassie is, as you've mentioned, I think you did speak to the youngsters coming into the squad as well. So just speak to us about some of the players that are missing out today.
Look, the biggest one, obviously, for South Africa will be Captain Siya Kolisi, whom Coach Rassie Erasmus said was fit enough to play, but they didn't want to risk him in this opening match. But Ardie Savea, this is his first game on tour. He's the inspirational leader of the New Zealanders. So we're going to see if he's going to be match fit or undercooked. We move again to the front rows. And Oxygen was an injury dart going into this one. Obviously, he passed that late fitness test. He's crucial in giving us any domination in the scrums. Again, we talked about Malcolm Marx and Cody Taylor in the middle of the tight 5. They're crucial in just leading that pack, both with actions and words, and the different strengths that they bring to the game. For me, the absence of Siya Kolisi almost creates an opportunity for guys like Volemsa to show their work. Peter Steph Tutuat is leading the team, and it's an opportunity for him to show his work against a quality side, and all the experience that he's gained, it's for matches like this when he literally has to sit and lead a team in a difficult environment.
Definitely. Nhlanhla, the studio have told me that we are out of time. But I'm going to take a couple of minutes quickly. I do see some of the little fans here who, of course, have come out to see the Springboks play today. Our cameraman over there, Bulela, and he's just going to show you what this young lady's sign here says. It says, Cheslin Kobe, my hero. Hi, baby, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm good. What are you expecting to see happen today with the Springboks?
Them to win.
What do you think the score is going to be?
The Springboks are going to win with 8 points.
8 points?
Yes.
And you?
I think the Springboks are going to win with 7 or 5 points.
7 to 5 points.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab one more fan here. Meneer, hoe gaat het vandag?
Nee, lekker en jy man.
Goed, kan nie kla nie. Luister, wat dink u vandag gaan gebeur?
Wie weet, die All die fout van hulle lewe gemaak om nie vir Mohanger te speel nie. En ons gaan daai loskakeltjie van hulle nê. Hoor ons met ons gorillas. Nee, wat dink jy daarvan?
Definitief. Baie dankie. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you, as I was told that we are out of time. We'll definitely cross with you again in the next hour and catch you up with more of our fans. Back to you in studio.
Nicole Kente joining us from Ellis Park this afternoon.